Hello everyone, and today I would like to show you a very interactive chess game by Alexander Alekhine, who had the white pieces, and his opponent was Abram Rabinovich, who was actually a pretty active chess master from Russia. He was the chess champion of Moscow at one time, and he was a very active chess master indeed. He competed in many important chess tournaments from early 1900s until 1940s, early 1940s. So let's see what happened in this chess game. This chess game was played in Moscow in 1918. So Alexander Alekhine, who had the white pieces, starts the game with e4, and we have e5, knight to f3, knight to f6, and we have the Russian game, also known as the Petrov defense. So knight takes on e5 and d6, knight to f3, knight takes on e4, and this is very standard. Knight to c3 is known as the Nimzowitsch attack. d5, defending the knight and then pinning the knight. So capturing the knight and then capturing the pawn is the threat. So bishop to e7, and Alekhine simply goes for it, and black is sacrificing a pawn for the quick activity. Castling bishop to c4, but where is the compensation? Alekhine castled, rook over and then queen to d3, knight to c6 and b3. So basically he is going to activate the bishop. Bishop to b2 is next. So queen to f6, and maybe defending the rook comes to mind. Where is the rook going? Maybe rook to b1. But in this position, Alexander Alekhine played an amazing move. Almost an unbelievable move. Instead of rook to b1, he played bishop to b2. What a move, what a move, and what a move. So sacrificing the bishop, and black accepted the sacrifice. Queen takes on b2. But after this move, this buries the queen a little bit on b2. So the queen is inactive and far away from the white king. This is a very beautiful deflection move by Alexander Alekhine. After queen takes on b2, he played knight to g5. So the queen is no longer on f6, so that Alekhine could play knight to g5. So this was his idea. He plays extremely confidently and at the same time pretty accurate. So this is how Alekhine was playing chess. This is a slugfest. So basically, there are many threats. Attacking on h7, queen takes on h7, and bishop takes on f7 are some of the threats, or even knight takes on f7. So this is why black is a little bit overloaded. So black is developing the final piece for defending the threat. But after eliminating the bishop, capturing on h7, after moving the king, rook over, centralizing the rook, and black goes back for the defense. If not defending, actually this is a little bit dangerous, some random move. We have check, and then rook takes on e6. So you can't go up because of capturing the rook. So king over, still defending the rook, but after queen to h3, this is actually pretty dangerous for black. So you can see that rook takes rook is not possible because of queen takes rook, and black is in big trouble. So this is why in this position the queen goes back. Actually this was a pretty logical defense and one of the strongest moves in this position. Alekhine played queen to h5, and he is threatening knight to h7, forking the king and the queen. So king to g8, and this is also a pretty logical move, defending, and maybe repeating the moves comes to mind. Queen check, king over, queen back. But Alexander Alekhine is going to defeat his opponent. He is going for everything. He played rook to e3, lifting the rook up. Well, basically, rook to f3 is looking dangerous. Rook to h3 is also looking dangerous. And in this difficult position, black made a blunder. Bishop to f4, forking the rook and the knight. Well, actually, this looks logical, but at the same time, actually, this is a losing move. Knight to e5 should have been considered, and this move was better, also blocking the rook blocking the e-pawn, which is strategically a very important pawn. And you will see why if you haven't understand what's happening here. So in this position, bishop to f4, and this is a losing move because of queen to h7. Okay, the king is escaping. Checking the king again, king to e7. So this is both attacking the rook, attacking the knight, and also attacking the queen. But Alexander Alekhine simply captures on e6. And we have queen takes rook, what else? And then in between move, there is queen takes on g7 check. And then Alekhine captured the queen. So after rook takes on e6, d4, rook over, and then pushing the pawn c4. d5 is coming, so attacking the queen, pinning the rook, and attacking the bishop. So rook to e4, defending the bishop, and then queen to f5, and how to defend queen to d5, checkmate, or pushing the c-pawn, checkmate. It is not easy, so this is why in this position, out of desperation, black, instead of resigning, Abram Rabinovich captured on d4, but there is checkmate in one move. Can you see that move? Of course, c5, checkmate. Fantastic and amazing. We see checkmate on the board at move 29 by Alexander Alekhine. And what a slugfest. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time with more instructive and beautiful chess games. Take care and bye bye.